Hey guys, Pat here, and today I've changed my background again. This time I actually changed it by flying thousands of kilometers away from Perth into the US. So I'm in Colorado, in Denver, for work purposes, but in the off time, obviously, I've got freedom, and that's what I'll be doing. So for the next couple of weeks, guys, I'm going to be coming from here, from Denver, onto the internet, and I've got heaps of stuff to talk about, a bit of technology about how different it is in the US and Australia, especially prices of technological items, laptops, gaming things. And for the first time in life, I bought a gaming laptop, and I'll talk about that later on in another video. But today, it's December, and it's time for gift buying during the Christmas period, and I wanted to talk about 8 things that I found to be the best gifts around for maybe a partner that's into gaming or technology, or maybe your parents who might just be getting into it, or kind of nifty, somebody who's into it. And I wanted to put together a guide of items that I think are pretty appropriate for this holiday season and will not break the bank, so they're all under $100 Australian, and they're not going to hurt anybody's feelings when you buy a mouse for a friend who's a gamer and this mouse is pretty crap. So let's get into it. The first thing I really want to mention is that if you really have a hard time buying gift for your special or loved one, make sure you just get them a gift card of however much cash you want for a place that you think they'd purchase at. If it's your dad, you can go to Bunnings. If it's a gamer, PLE or MSY or JB Hi-Fi. Those are pretty much winners all around for most family members, and that's really my number one tip. If you're buying something for somebody special and you just don't know what to get, just get them a voucher. I promise you they will be happy and they will get what they want, and you won't have to worry about getting a gift that's not very good. The second thing is, if you're doing like a Christmas get together with family and everybody just said you're only allowed to spend $20 or $10 on a gift and you share it around, well, if you know, and if this secret Santa that you have is somebody that's into maybe their IT, computers, whatever it is, a great gift for them, because they will never buy it themselves, is a cleaning kit. Now there's plenty to find. PLE's got a few, about $5 to $10. Will give you a spray, a cloth, something to clean the screen, maybe even a air canister to clean the keyboard. Those things are great, and gamers only clean their stuff once a year. Next thing I've got for you guys is something for basically everyone, your family members, even the older ones, especially the younger ones, and that is a Romos Polymos Air 10,000 battery. Now these things are great. Now I've got one of the older models. This is the newest model, the Air. It's actually a lot thinner. It's got 10,000 milliamps, and it works really well with things like Nintendo Switches and also phones, which is what you want to use it for, because most of the time companies are making phones that the battery is always getting smaller, the screens are getting bigger, eating more battery, and you can never survive a whole day without an extra charging bank. And that is one of these things are good. They're only $39, and you'll never really go wrong with it, because everybody at some point in their life will want to use it, and you've just provided them with it. So maybe they might not use it every day, but for a fact, I know last year I bought one for my dad, and he's been using it very often. The next one is something from Logitech, which is a little bit different than I usually give out, but this one is a really cool thing. Now, I know Google has some of these items, like Google Chromecast and Google Audio one. I know they've combined it into one now, I think, but Logitech has another one called the Bluetooth audio receiver. Very simple name. All it is you put it next to one of those really nice speakers or anything that's basically analog, plug it in, and you can Bluetooth straight to it. Now it's only $49 straight from Logitech website, but you can get it probably cheaper at JB's or even PLE. Now the thing with this is that you can turn any old speaker into a smart speaker without having to purchase like a $100 Bluetooth speaker that might not actually sound as good as your classic analog speakers. So it's a great way to turn something dumb into something smart. People really appreciate it, especially maybe homeowners who want to entertain and everybody's got a Bluetooth thing and they have to do cables. This is a great idea for that. But speaking of speakers, I have found one pretty nifty one. It's called the Sony SRS XB10, and it's a portable wireless speaker the size of the Wonderboom from EU Ears. Now this one is a lot cheaper than EU is, and it kind of sounds very similar, but it's a great gift for your sister or brother, somebody that you just kind of like, hey, here's something nice, and you don't really want to spend a lot. It's 59 bucks. It's going to get you very far, and it's going to entertain all your guests in a case where you want to play some music on your Christmas event. Now this is also got waterproof. It's 16 hours of battery life, and got extra bass for a deep, punchy sound. Now, personally, I haven't reviewed it. All I have done is gone to the store and listened to it on my phone. It sounded really good in a very spacious environment, and I'm sure when you put it into maybe a small room, it'll sound much better. But don't compare it to the large Boom 2s or maybe any of the bigger Bluetooth speakers. It's not about performance, it's about price, and it looks great, and it's waterproof with 16 hours. You can't go wrong with that. Now, this is a special one for me. It goes way back to one of my first videos I've ever made on YouTube, and it's the Sony MDR-X 110 NC noise cancelling headphones. These things are absolutely fantastic. Right now they're on special for $64 at JB Hi-Fi. So guys, if there is anybody who's going to be traveling anytime soon or just really wants to block out the outside, these things work great, and they're super cheap for audio, for noise cancelling headphones. You cannot get much cheaper than that with actual noise cancelling technology. And at that price, it works as well as it could. On a plane, that buzzing from the engines really goes away. I use it all the time. On the flight here, I used it, and it worked really well. It takes one AAA battery for the whole headset, and it works for many hours. I have changed about twice in the year or two that I've owned it. I really can't even remember when I bought it, but I know when I reviewed it. So guys, that one is very specific to a specific person, but I suggest looking at something along the lines if they're traveling and they're going on a plane. I'm sure they'll appreciate noise cancelling headphones that they see on those rich folks in first class. They're Bose headphones. They're obviously pretty pro, but these ones will do the job and get them across to their honeymoon, special holiday, or just going out into the East Coast from Perth for seeing the family, whatever you're up to. Now this one is actually a gift I already bought someone a little while back. Again, my dad, he loves this technology. Now he has a PC that's plugged into the TV, and he needed a way to control it wirelessly without having to get up mouse and keyboard. So what I got him is a K400 from Logitech. It's a wireless keyboard with the actual mouse pad type thing built in, 2 clicks. And guys, he's been using it. He's absolutely loved it. And I jumped in and had a bit of a play, and in fact, it works absolutely well. I was really surprised how accurate it is, and especially on a big screen, it just feels like you're actually using a computer that's pretty fast. And latency wise, I couldn't really tell much of a difference between just a standard mouse pad, and it worked really well. And I really appreciate it, because when you've got a PC that's plugged into the TV, it's pretty hard to keep getting up and out. And this combines the keyboard and the mouse together, and it's only 69 bucks straight from Logitech, but I'm pretty sure you can get it cheaper than JB. But this product is pretty good. There's plenty of out there in that price range. Some are cheaper. The reason I put this one in here is because I've seen it, I've used it, and it worked flawlessly. And the fact is that Dad hasn't called me at all to try and set it up. He did it all himself, which is a great sort of, I guess, review in saying how easy it is to set up. And finally, we're getting to that $100 mark, one that I've reviewed recently, absolutely loved it, and just great all around. Bluetooth speaker, the Wonderboom from Ultimate Ears. Absolutely great sounding speaker. It is on the more expensive side, but it is $99 right now at JB's, which is about $30 off, which is originally $129. So that is a great time to get it for somebody very special. Maybe that crush you have that's coming over for Christmas. Why would you invite your crush for Christmas? You lucky bastard if you managed to do that. Anywho, guys, the Wonderboom, I've reviewed it before. You've heard my thoughts. Absolutely lovely. Almost matches up to the Boom 2, the big one, which is around $200. But for $99, this is probably the best speaker you can get right now. And I know that summer in Australia is hot right now, so you're going to be heading to the beach, you're going to be heading to the lake, or you're just going to be out and about. So a great Bluetooth speaker that's waterproof, 10 hours of battery. I know it's a little bit less than the Sony one, but it sounds absolutely great, and it's got that 360 built audio where wherever you place it, you're gonna hear it, and it's just absolutely fantastic for a big area to use. So guys, thank you very much for watching this gift guide. I'll be back with a whole heap of more videos. I've got a giveaway coming also, so stay tuned. It is gonna be a gaming keyboard. It is another one. Managed to wrangle around some of my contacts, and I'll get that video to you guys soon. Obviously, stay subscribed, stay tuned in, and give us a like or a thumbs down. Tell me why, and tell me what you'd like to see in another gift guide for Boxing Day. Thanks guys, and I'll catch you later.